Do you feel any different or more comfortable when you start versus when you come off the bench?
No, I feel the same way. It's whatever is better for the team. It's just starting or coming off the bench. Just being willing to give whatever it takes to win.
And then kind of a similar question. Obviously you're still learning what it's like to be a point guard.
Yeah.
When Tracy's out, that's still your role.
Uh-huh.
But do you feel a little bit better playing off the ball? That's something that you're a little more accustomed to.
Yeah, off the ball I feel a little more comfortable doing that. I feel like how it was, playing in high school doing the off the ball thing. But whatever Coach Wojo asking me to do, playing the point and off the ball, will be necessary for us to win.
Haanif, you put yourself in a position where you're shooting really well today. Early in the season, the shots weren't falling from outside. Do you feel like it's something different offensively, scheme-wise, or is it just the shots starting to fall now for you guys?
I think it's the shots are starting to fall for us now. Early in the season, we was always working on it, hitting shots when we were open. But I think coming into this is, I believe, the sixth game of the season, I think we're going to really start showing that we can shoot the ball.
You guys went on that 13-4 run just at the start of the second half. I think you had 8 or 10 of the points during that run. How important was it to get off to that good start in the second half?
It was really good to get off that good start. We a little sloppy on the defensive end, but coming out halftime, that's what our main focus is, locking up on defensive end, rebounding, and make sure we finish in possessions.
Pretty great day shooting, especially 24 points. What can you say about what he's done this season, especially since he's been inserted into the starting lineup?
Well, I think Haanif's going to be a terrific player while he's at Marquette. I think he grows more and more comfortable with each possession, and some of it's confidence, and I think playing off the ball helps him too. And that's where Tracy's growth and maturation. But certainly Haney did a great job of penetrating the defense and getting some easy baskets early, and then it's amazing. You get a couple layups and your jump shot, the basket looks bigger, but. I really believe in Haney. I think he's going to be a terrific player, and he's got a great attitude.
The most noticeable difference over the last few games has been the outside shooting and how that's opened things up down low. In terms of getting guys open and having that happen, also Luke Fisher has kind of come out and looked like an emotional leader for your team. I know you want every guy to be a leader, but how much have you put it on Luke's shoulders to step up and do more in the paint with the basketball?
Well, we need Luke to lead our team, and I think he's done a terrific job of that, especially recently. And he's not a naturally outward guy, but our team needs to hear his voice, and it makes us better. I would say that our perimeter shooting hasn't opened up our inside. I would say that our ability to get the ball inside and to drive has opened up the outside. Our identity as a team is a post-up driving team. And then the third thing on our list is shooting a perimeter shot. And as long as we stick to that formula, we'll get high quality looks, which I believe our guys will make at a reasonable percentage. Before we did not have that ordering.
What's impressed you the most in the development of this team in this 3-game winning streak?
What we have, I think our guys have showed toughness. I think, you have a situation where you get knocked to the ground, and I've seen some teams that quit in those situations and don't handle adversity the right way. I think our guys have handled it the right way. We've all taken responsibility. It's not just our players, it's coaches too. We all take responsibility, and we look ourselves in the mirror and say, this is what we need to do to get better. And so our guys responding to that, I think, has been good. We're still very much a work in progress, though. We're not where we need to be or are capable of being, although we are getting closer by the day.
Bringing Fisher back in at the end, what was the message to the whole team on that one?
Well, we were up 26, and then it was 12. So you're going to put your best player in.
How would you compare the team's ball movement as a whole, not just Tracy, but how would you compare their ball movement now compared to where it was a week or two ago?
Well, it's much better, and I think we have a much better understanding of who we have to be, and guys are making better decisions with the ball. As a result, our shooting percentages are much different than they were prior to the last 3 games.
What can you do to try and keep this momentum going forward?
Well, we can continue to work. We can continue to look in the mirror. Just because you're winning doesn't mean everything's right. And just because you lose doesn't mean everything's wrong. What you need to do after every performance, whether it's a practice or game, is look in the mirror and say, this is what we did well and this is what we didn't do well. And you work on those things. I don't know really any other way.
Coach, I heard about the situation with Juwan and going back home for his grandfather's funeral. How do you come to a decision how to handle that situation?
Well, obviously, we're better when Juwan is able to practice and prepare for a game. I mean, he's had some big moments for us. We wouldn't have won the Legends Classic without his play. But, you know, when you miss the preparation for a game, it's very difficult to put him in, especially a team that plays multiple defenses. So, obviously, that hurt our team tonight. We're better when he's playing well. And we certainly understand the circumstances, and we support him as he supports his family. But, you know, we also have to have guys in the game who know, in general, what we're trying to do.